My name is Lam Kawai. In 17 to 29 May 2010, I have taken a course. It's called BST 11395, Workshop and Professional Practice. I went to PolyU IC training to learn about construction skill. In this 7th day, I have studied a few topics, including concrete, formwork, NDT, anchoring, forcework and scaffolding, brickwork and structural steel. For day 1, it is about formwork course. In the morning lessons, I need to take a lecture. The tutor teach about the skill of making formwork and introduce some equipment. In the afternoon, I have to do my formwork by hand with my groupmates. First, I cut the plywood in suitable size by using band saw. Then use the plywood during combination by using hammer and nails to be I-shaped. Last the formwork finish, this formwork will be used in coming course about concrete. The first day is easier comparing with coming training. For day 2, it is about forcework and scaffolding. In the morning lesson, tutor introduced the equipment such as spara and doing demonstration in making scaffolding. Group A and B are grouped to make a big forcework. We missed to install the bracing because the time is very limited. I also checked the spirit level. It is very important for construction. If the spirit level is out of the position too far, the acid force will be not concentrated. The forcework will collapse because it supports a heavy weight. I have not done on time. I just finished about 95%. Some bolts are not tight. It is very dangerous. So the constructor should check that the number of bolts are tightened over 80%. On day 3 and day 4, it is about concrete. On day 3 morning, I attend the lecture talking about concrete property. In the afternoon, I have to mix concrete. First, tutor provide a proportion with cement, sand, aggregate, and water. I calculate the amount we need. Next, get materials and weights by machine. It's like what I had studied in CTU of material course. Then, tutor turn on the mixer to do concrete mixing. He require 1 to 2 students to do slump tests. Next, cast concrete to I-shaped formwork, what I have done in day 1. And then, using vibrator machine, last wave for the concrete harden. On day 4 morning, I break up my formwork. The I-shaped concrete can stand alone. When the concrete harden, I check my concrete. There are little honeycombs. Next, I have to break the concrete and clear the side. Then, doing work about reinforcement. All the reinforcement bars are grouped together. Also consider the concrete cover and the length spacing. When I finish, I stand at the reinforcement groups to test that the result is pass. For day 5, it is about structural steel. First, tutor talking about test welding. Then he introduced the method of connecting two steel, such as drilling a hole with bolt and nails and welding. Then he demonstrated it. But it is very dangerous. He needs to wear welding protection. We also have some protective equipment. Then he cut the steel by circular saw. Next, I have to do my coursework about cutting steel by hand saw. Last, I finish it. The top part and the bottom part can be grouped together successfully. For day 6, it is about brickwork. I also have lesson in the morning. He introduced the difference about brick and board. and talk about different bonds. In the afternoon, tutor demonstrate how to plastering and installing tiles. Then let me do brickwork, mixing mortar and use it to fill the brick gap. Finish a brick wall will spend much time because all the procedure done by human. Next, he do a deck and screening. He also teach me why the deck is sloped. For day 7, it is about NDT and anchoring. In the morning, not only listening the lecture, but also doing 3 NDT tests. First is test about concrete string. The second is test the location of reinforcement bar and the spacing of concrete cover. The last is test about where the reinforcement corruption. In the afternoon, I have to do anchoring. Using deformation controlling expansion anchor and the torque controlling expansion anchor, I have to very careful for using anchor. Because the spacing of 2 anchor is very short, the concrete will explode. When finished this 7-day training, I feel very tired, but I learned a lot. Some knowledge I cannot learn in CTU, such as grouping, reinforcement, and welding. Although I can see it in my life, but will not in detail, I also can build up my communication skill, because I also communicate with my group mates to finish my project.